Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Hold on.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Is it
You're
taking
gonna
more?
break the camera if you come in too close.
Oh no, this camera's had some really hideous things on it. You don't have to worry about that.
There's two situations, like I said, in anything. You look at boxing, they hit each other, they get tied up. You're going to have that two situations. Now, when I talk about hitting somebody when you're not tied up, I'm going to give you my personal bias, and if I insult anybody, so be it. It won't be the first time, it probably won't be the last time. Lately, for example, I read all the time, well, I'll just go study some boxing or some kickboxing. Now, they're good because, one, they'll teach you how to hit somebody hard, and they'll teach you the angles. But you have to remember always that boxing and kickboxing are games, and the rules and the techniques affect the way it is. I'm going to try to show you how to hit where it's perfectly legal to also grab a leg, clinch somebody up. For example, Western kickboxing or boxing, you get into a clinch, referee jumps in and separates you. Tie, they allow you to clinch, but you reach for a leg, that's a foul and you go home. I'm not concerned with any of that. So I'm going to try to show you how to hit somebody when everything is fair game. When everything is fair game, you're going to be concerned with three things. Now everybody stand up and grab a partner. Welcome to draw, you're with me. Okay, three things. Take any kind of fight stance, you and I was talking crap to you, okay. I'm going to be concerned with three things. I'm going to be concerned with distance. How far away is he? If he's real close, I got to be concerned differently with different things than, okay, we'll turn sideways with the camera, than if he's far. And I have to choose the right tools. I also have to steer him because if I put my hand out and he goes out to this side, this is not good. Whereas if he goes to this side, he's going into my power. He's going into the leg, he's going into the knee, he's going into the elbow. I'm going to prefer, based upon his fighting stance or my fighting stance, to bring him where I want to bring him. So that's steering. Distance, steering. Now, boxing and kickboxing and all these other things have this because the game is to hit the guy and put him in position to hit him. What makes this different, the third thing, makes it different than sport, when anything can happen, is level. Now, if he's up here and he's upright, I can punch him, that's fine. If I want to kick him in the legs, that's fine. But if he's trying to get in on me, go down low. Right? And I go to kick him, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay. If you're down low, and I go jab cross, I'm going to be on my back real quick. So I have to choose the appropriate techniques. Ideally, I want to keep him as upright as possible. As upright as possible because then his legs are for me, his punches, he's in front of me. So, controlling the level. So if he tries to come down, he's going to walk into something.
Can I take the what?
If he tries to come down,
Okay, sure.
he's going to come into something. So, I guess the best thing to do,
That's from your VCR.
start off, we're going to play a game, which is keep the person in front of you and control these things. The way we're going to do this is we're going to do a real nice for that, which we're just going to touch the person. So I have him in front of me. I just want to make sure that he's in front of me. I want to keep him going. Now, if he wants to go this way, right, because I'm doing this way, he wants to get to my back, the friendly way I do that is I come around. I come around because he doesn't want to get boxed in the ears. He's going to come around. He's going to come around into what I call my power, which is my rear. And for the level, I'll just come up. Just come up. You understand this game? That's the other thing. If I talk and you don't understand, or I'm talking too fast, or I'm babbling, let me know immediately, because I will do that. So are we all set for this game? Let's do it.
I'll do.
Okay, look. The ideal place to have somebody, so you understand the front, is here.
Jim, move. Jim.
Because if I go down to shoot, here, if I'm straight up, I'm at the end of his power. He can kick me, he can hit me, whatever. So that's what this is for, to keep him. Also, when I'm here, you know exactly where I am. Whereas if I'm back here, you know exactly where I am. And you don't want me to be out here where you don't know it. Right? So by putting your hand out, space, right? That's what I mean by that. Yeah, you just want to know where I am at all times. You want to control me as much as possible. You want to keep me here. Well, it depends. In other words, if you don't want to do this, then just reach out here. Right? You want to know where I am. Now, if you want me close, like if you're Jewish, that's okay. If you know I'm here and then you know you can grapple. If you want to keep me though, you want to keep my kind of here. And as I come in, now it's hard to hit me. Not when I'm here. You can't hit me. You throw whatever you throw. You know? Alright, so now I'm going to go this way. I'm going to want to circle, or yeah, so then, now for my level, you want to, yeah, or use your rear hand. You can do this. It's this. Right? Oh, one other thing. Make sure you have your hands up at all times. Because see, you want to do this, this, and this. That third part is the most important thing because if you do this, pop, you'll get hit. You see the difference? Here, if he comes up, I'm not going to come this way because by the time he's finished with the uppercut, the hand's going to be up. But he's got to worry about this side. But he's got the hands up. So just keep your hands up. We'll talk a little bit more about the fighting stance. But just for now, I want you to get the idea.
So your right hand's the only one?
Yeah. You can take whatever side forward you want, left or right. If the lead hand does the straight motion, the hooking motion. The rear hand does the uppercut.
Realistically, if you were coming in
okay, here's one mistake.
like this.
If we're here and I want to get close, I'm going to do this. Because at the end, I'm done, right? If I want to keep my distance, come toward me. See? But if I do this, what range am I in now?
Trapping or grappling range?
I'm in some kind of clinch, right? So it depends what you want to do. But for now, I prefer if you try to keep him at arm's length. You're usually safer in general at arm's length. Was that clear? Yes. Okay. In other words, if you keep doing this, this is great if I just want to pop him. Boom, in the face. But then I have to realize that when I'm done with that, because I did this with my foot, I'm close to him. All these people that try to keep distance, and then as soon as they're ready to punch, go 1, 2. Forget that as soon as they do that, they're on top of someone. All right? So keep playing, keep playing.
Excuse me, can you show me one if I can? That thing you just did, you came up.
Okay, come on there. Well, I'm gauging you. I'm gauging you because what I really want to do is I don't want to do this, so I don't want to punch and punch and have you here. Where I want you to be, right? Right there. See? There. Cool. So that's where I want you to be.
I just grab you, pull you.
It's more like a strike game when I'm doing this.
This is good stuff.
A grappler's game is you put your hands up. I want to get close.
Yeah, like I said, I'm having a hard time with this stuff because I'm used to getting in like,
Okay, the reason you want distance is you decide what you want to do, but you have to know what the distance is before you decide. If you want to rush in, like let's say I want to get close to him. Just stand still. Put your hands up. I'm out here. I don't know what the distance is. I want to come in, so I take a step in. Anybody see what distance I'm on? Oh, boom. Whereas if I'm here and I want to step in, But if I don't know what that distance is, right? If I don't know what the distance is, I can't play the proper game. Now, let's say I want to keep him away, so that boom, I can hit him, boom, I can hit him, or boom, I can hit him. But if I'm here and I go, I'm going to take a nasty ride. Or if I go here and I kick, nasty ride. So I have to know the distance. It doesn't matter what the game is, or what you're trying to do. You have to know the right distance. That's why we have something we call half shoot and full shoot, which is if I'm here and I just want to go in, I just shuffle in. Now, if I did that from here, though, I'm going to get hit. Whereas from here, right, that's a full shoot. You okay?
We learned half and never we even think of these.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I believe you have to at least experience it at least lightly to know what's going on.
No.
Okay?
We're used to it.
Know what the distance is. Then whatever you want to do, it's fine. You know, a hammer is a great tool, but if you have to unscrew something, it's not a great tool. Right? You don't throw the hammer out because you have to unscrew something. You just go into your toolbox and figure out what you need. So let's play a little bit. Try to figure out what distance you have. Well, then do it both ways.
My left hand and
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's right. You just want to keep it distance. Now, you want to make sure I don't go over here. Yeah, that's it. Pull me in. Because then I'm coming into where you can control me, right? If I'm here, and I come in here, if I come here, yeah. Right? So it's the same thing.
I'll put myself up
With
good
these
right
hats,
there.
you want to make sure I don't.
Leading with your strong hand, or like if you're righty, do you lead with your left leg?
Okay, it's an excellent question by John. Most people, you go into a kickboxing gym, they'll do this.
Righty.
Left side forward.
If you're right-handed, right?
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, this is the standard thing. They try to. Now boxing has changed a little bit, but in the past, if you go to an old timer, they always put you in what they call orthodox: left jab, right cross. In my system, we do it the opposite way. Here's the reason. If this is my stronger hand, it doesn't need as much. I mean, power is acceleration. Acceleration is from the distance. If I'm here, and I have all this, I mean, the cross is strong because it has all this distance to travel. But this is already my strong hand. What I've done is, now I have a tremendous cross, but I have kind of a weak jab because this is my weak hand and it's traveling a short period of distance. If I switch the situation, I can be popping you all day with my strong hand. It's traveling a shorter distance, but because it's already the stronger hand, it's going to hurt. Then, because this is my weaker hand, I want to give it more distance to go. Also, we have specific techniques designed from when my teacher and his contemporaries taught boxers and kickboxers that messes with people's minds because they're used to seeing this. And you switch so that then, if he's got this side forward, he's looking at an open. And then if he comes in this way, we have a technique like this. Come jab me. See, and then I'm going to the outside of him, and I can get behind him. I can mess with his mind also because, see, here he's coming into my body. It's hard to shift to let it go past, and if I do, I'm walking into the power. Whereas here, if I let it shift, we have a technique called Qi. All I do is he comes, I just 1, 2. Now, I may not break the arm. I mean, you know, people say, oh, I'll break your arm. I don't know if I'm going to break your arm. If I do, that's great. But certainly, it's going to hurt. And then from here, 1, 2, 3. You got to work on progression and combination. So there are certain advantages like this. However, I'm not a dictator if you want to go like this. That's fine. If you ask my personal opinion, put your strong side forward.
Thank you.
Let's talk about tools now. So I'm concerned with distance, I'm concerned with steering, and I'm concerned with level. And the whole point of this is so that I have an opportunity to control the situation and hit the guy. What tools am I going to use? Well, I already talked about the jab with the palm. Anybody play football? You know what a stiff arm is? Come on, Paul, right? If he goes down to like shoot on me, and I can control his face, first of all, it's going to hurt if I... Just put your hand on your wrist. That's going in your face all the time. I don't have to worry about breaking my knuckles. But also, if he comes down, and I get his shoulder, now also, he's at the end. I know exactly where he is. Right? So, you have the palm jab. Now, I do this instead of this. One, I don't have to worry about shattering my knuckles. The other thing is, let me get up. Let's say we're here. This is the perfect range for a hook. But as I come for the hook, just put your hand on my chest. Right? If he goes down and in, now keep going through. I could duck under. Yeah, well. Now, if I do this, put your hand on my chest.
Elbows down.
Oh. I don't want to do it too hard. I can do this. Now, at this range, I can do this and hit him. As he comes in, I can shorten it so that I can come, keep it down. Also, I have this. Keeps him at a distance. That's all I want, is I want to know where he is at all times. So when I'm like this, at least I know where he is. He's at the end of my arm. When he's here, I'm guessing, and I better guess fast. So, boom, boom. The rear, you can do the palm, or you can do the fist, cross, and uppercut. Uppercut controls the level, because the guy who does this all the time, looking to come in, I call this the honesty punch. Keeps him honest. These guys come up straight. Remember, when you're up like this, you're the most vulnerable. Your legs are easy to kick. If I'm down here and you go to kick my legs, right? I'm up here. It takes me longer to respond. As far as shooting, if you shoot my leg like this, down. If I'm down like this and you go shoot my legs, you guys call this the hara? You call it down. That's the other thing. You have to have it kind of low. Such not this. Also, with the spine straight, I guess you all know, take somebody down that way very easily. You also don't want to get in this situation. Whereas an arm like this, go to grab me around the waist. And if he's here. So I want to be down. What's good for me, though, is bad if he does the same thing. So keep him honest. Throw the other. Okay? Is that clear? 1, 2. This is distance. This is steering. Steer him into the power. Keep him honest. At least till you get him upright. When you get him upright, then the cross. When he's standing there, because he keeps doing this from the uppercut, one of my favorite combinations is boom, pop, pop. Make him honest, and make him pay for it. In the street fight, it doesn't hit me honest. Okay? Let's go. Okay.
Control me as I'm moving around. Sure. Yeah, do what you want to do, and I'll secure you. Don't pop it all. Supplementary. Grab one, try to control me. Supplementary. Shuffle up.
Yeah, here, somebody figured this out already. Another good combination one, if I hit him here and I have the head,
Jim.
hold the head.
Jim.
This is really illegal in boxing for good reason.
Jim.
It works really easily. Again, I have my elbow in. If I hold him like this, whereas if I have you like this,
Basically, you have a 3-minute advantage.
I just switch. Right?
How old is this?
Yeah, whatever. Keep playing? Okay. I'm gonna grab one. Grab one. Yep. Heads up. No. Put a pad on. Now we'll get a little contact. I want you to feel this. If you're not just, I mean, you don't want to pop your partner in the face, but you shouldn't anyway. Basic ones. And for here. Now notice, I don't do this. I just hold my hand down to my jaw level, turn my head, look at my sash. See that? Look also how my legs are. You see like somebody getting ready to go for a race? You can also pop, boom, if I want to. Or boom, and then turn it back upstairs. Just dig. What I mean dig is throw it just above where the belt is and let it rise up. Because if I miss and he pulls his head back, boom. Also the head, look. If I'm a boxer and I'm moving around, my head is going to be hard to hit, but my body is always there. So I go boom, 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 pop. Pop, then I come back upstairs. Then he's in front of me, boom, I hit him. So just practice for now. 1. Okay. 2. 3. Just do them individually, do them in combination. Go. 1, and then his head comes up, he's honest. Make him pay for his honesty. Pop him in the face, he's shooting. Pop him in the face. Pop him with the upper arm. Okay.
It's a small microphone, Dave, that's all. It's 12 years old. It's 11 years old. It's older technology.
I'm camera shy.
No, we don't care about the camera. We want the voice because the camera will pick it up no matter what. But it's the voice.
John, if there's anything at all, you know, jump around.
I did.
Okay.
I'm sitting down because I know we got to go forward.
No, just jump around here and then I'll go outside.
For now.
Just up here. And there's Alfred E. Newman. Okay, Alfred, I gotta get back to this. Get your hand out of there. You're gonna see my lens.
You gotta work with focus, man. You also gotta get something extra hit, like a heavy bag. Pay the $10 to go into a heavy, you know, it's your box gym every once in a while. Get a bag, wrap your hand, put bag gloves on. You gotta start hitting things, because if you don't know what it's like, I know guys that practice their boxing punches in the air, the first time they punch somebody with their fist, they go, wow, that hurt. How many people spend years doing this stuff? So look at me, right? Look when I do this. What do you see? Yeah, you see my face. What does that mean? You can punch my face, right? You want me to? I want you to punch my face. So I'm here. See the difference? Until you make the contact, if you got him and then he's there, you can stiff arm him. But when you're just going out, the longer you leave your arm out, the more it's just a rope line for him to go under. Boxers do that all the time. They spread a rope line and they just go. Weave underneath it, back and forth. Because when an arm is straight out, you go around and behind, just like a duck under. Everyone knows what a duck under is? Okay, good. They'll just duck under and get to your back. So I want to boom and bring it back, because then also I can protect myself. Or boom and bring it back this way. Boom, bring it back this way. So if you go to my outside and you're here, whack, then I step back. Okay, so palm jab, pull it back. Palm jab, pull it back. Okay? Keep going.
I don't want any trouble.
That's what I see with that side head slap.
Starts to come together now.
What?
Starts to come together now.
Yes. Something else. I'm going a little fast, but you notice I have my elbows in and down, and I'm usually in control. One of the most important clinches. Get rid of this little one. Everybody here should know basic clinches, right? I mean, I would hope so. So you know, for example, I mean, I can get here, I can get in here. You know, this is a bad place to be, because I control your spine. I'm going to show you, though, how to control the neck. Once you have this. So, example, let's say he even throws like a wild punch at me, and I block it. It's very easy to come here. Turn around. Everybody sees. Not this.
We'll hear you better if you move over here. Okay. Good.
Not this, because if I do this, he's going to just duck under my arm. Duck under my arm. Now duck under my arm. No, it's not this. If I do this, right, push against my hand. Now push against my arm. Here, big thing. One hand on top of another. Don't do this. Everybody by now, I would hope, knows how to do this, right? Here, this is neck clinch. From here, I can control him. I can spin him. The reason I spin him is, if I have you like this, what am I going to do to you? I'm going to probably knee you, right? So you're going to face out and put your hands in front of you, right? You know it. I mean, you only have to have like certain, like 3 brain cells to know if I grab you like this, I'm going to do this. But if I suddenly start doing this to you, then come in Also, I can turn his head to the side and knee him here in the temple, which is harder to block. So first, let's just play the neck. Be nice. Be nice, so it's time not to be nice. Elbows in. Also, it keeps him from shooting for my leg. Right, because I just sprawl out a little bit. And then once I sprawl, right? Now if he goes down. No, sorry, entirely. Okay? Boom. Like, over. Sorry. Elbows down. Remember, don't use your hands. Use your forearms to move them side to side. Use your whole body. Look, everybody stop for a second. Okay, now I'm using my forearms. I'm moving him, I'm moving him. When we throw like this. Anybody say yes? Didn't think so. What do we do? My whole body. Same thing. Whole body. Look at my body. You okay?
Working hard at it.
Yeah. One hand on top of the other. Use the forearms. Move side to side. Everybody's heard where the head goes, the person goes? Okay, good. Good crowd, good crowd. Don't have to hold the bases. Keep your elbows down and in more. Keep your elbows down and in more. Keep them in and down. Otherwise, he's going to go out. If you see the opening to duck out of his arms, just do it. You're not doing him any favors by being nice to him now. Right, Mark?
This is real good for training.
Don't lock your fingers up. Either they full or they right? Or if it gets yanked out real quick, one on top of the other. Also, don't hold them up here on the head. Because then when I'm trying to knee him, I'm going to knee myself in the arm. Have your forearms right on his collarbone. Now when I turn him, his temple's going to get hit. Boom, boom, knee, knee to the groin. Keep twisting and keep hitting him. Push that into that's back here.
No, it's back here like it. Goes weak back here.
That's for you.
You keep your arms in.
You gotta train. How do you get running it off? Practice, practice, practice.
Ready?
Yeah, if you want, lay flat on the face. Okay, what do you do? Okay, so we're in a clinch, and we're starting to clinch up, and I have some idea it's going to be a striking thing. And he goes inside for my neck. All right, you come around this way, right? You want to think over it. Do I wait till I'm here to suddenly go, gee, I should do something about this? Should I? No. So where's your clinch side? You start going for my neck? I want to put my hands in first. Also remember, pull the head to the chest first, then you can start. But this is called neck wrestling. You're always trying to get your arms on the inside. Right? Notice, can you feel how much energy I'm exerting? You know, I'm just really softly shaking it. Right? Because every time I go, for him to stake it in. When he stakes one in, I stake the other one in. Then I get around. Right? And again, he stakes one in. It's okay. I hold him open. Clap the ears. Thumb the eyes. Just break the neck. One of our bows. Real nice way to start a form. Okay, neck wrestle. Play with that for a bit. Now learn the defense to the offense. Try to get the head and pull it into the chest. Try to get the head and pull it into the chest. Keep good base. Don't be upright. You gotta have good base. Okay, everybody get this more or less? Okay, let's talk about some dirty tricks. Okay?
Talk over here.
I didn't know you were looking good wrestler. We already talked. If I get my hands on the inside, along the way, does everybody know how to clap the ears to break the eardrum? Pop them, pop. I then just thumbs around the eyes, pull back. Now, if I want to, instead of just breaking his neck, I could just choke him or break his. Yeah. That's one. Now here's one. Look, we're like this, and here his head, and he's got his elbows in, right? And I can't get. All right. Want to get some of this? You guys there, and I got to head right. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to put a finger inside the ear, the thumb on the earlobe. I'm going to twist up. Get from here. Boom, boom, whatever. Thumb in the ear, thumb on the earlobe, and twist. Twist, just like you have a thumb lock. It's an ear lock. Here's the good one. He has his head up. He's really dumb because all I'm going to do is go. Pop. Box do it all the time. All you have to do is, instead of doing this, I just stick my head out a little bit. You want to hit with this, where my hair is starting to recede rapidly. Don't hit with the temples. Don't hit the backs of the head that's really vascular with top. The front. In here, just stay upright a second. Here. Not up here. If I go like this, space to face flash. You're both going to be like this. Just boom. Boom. Yeah, I look at him out of the corner of my eye so I know what's happening. So in other words, I go boom. Whatever. So it's like breaking the jawline. I want to hit him to the softest area, which is the eye, the temple, the eyes, and the nose. Right? You see how that, if you're in front of me, you can see it. Boom. Then as soon as he's disoriented, this one just comes over the top. I don't actually hit across as much as I hit straight down. Try to get the head and pull it into the chest. Try to get the head and pull it into the chest. Keep good base. Don't be upright. You gotta have good base. Okay, everybody get this more or less? Okay, let's talk about some dirty tricks. Okay?
Talk over here.
I didn't know you were looking at the wrestler. We already talked about it. If I get my hands on the inside, along the way, does everybody know how to clap the ears to break the eardrum? Pop them, pop. I then just put my thumbs around the eyes, push back. Now, if I wanted to, instead of just breaking his neck, I could just choke him or break his trachea. That's one. Now, here's another one. Let's say we're like this, and he buries his head, and he's got his elbows in, right? And I can't get. All right. Want to get close up of this? He's got his head buried. I got his head buried. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to put a finger inside the ear, the thumb on the earlobe. I'm going to twist up. And from here, boom, boom, whatever. Thumb in the ear, thumb on the earlobe, and twist. Twist, just like you have a thumb lock. It's an ear lock. Here's the good one. He has his head up. He's really dumb because all I'm going to do is go. Pop. Boxers do it all the time. All you have to do is, instead of doing this, I just stick my head out a little bit. You want to hit with this, where my hair is starting to recede rapidly. Don't hit with the temples. Don't hit with the backs of the head that's really vascular, or the top. The front. Just in here, just stay upright for a second. Here. Not up here. If I go like this, it's face-to-face clash. You're both going to be like this. Just boom. Boom. See, I look at him out of the corner of my eye so I know what's happening. So in other words, I go boom. Whatever.
So it's like right in the jawline.
I want to hit him to the softest area, which is the eye, the temple, the eyes, and the nose. Boom. Right? You see how that? If you're right in front of me, you can see it. Boom. So you get tied up here, and you don't bury your head. That's the first thing you do when you clinch up, right? Bury your head. And this is why, because if not, pop. Then as soon as he's disoriented, this will just flip over the top. I don't actually hit across as much as I hit straight down. And then if I go down here, okay? So let's play with the tricks. Oh, one more. We were neck wrestling, and I'm trying to come this way, and he pins my arm down with his arm. I just take my thumb and push it up and into his underarm. It hurts, right?
Yes, it did.
He tries to pin my arm in. I just slide the thumb up and put it in. If I want, I grab also a big hunk of meat. I can twist it. Just opens him up. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Just up, and then you can grab and twist, you know. I don't want him to go like, you know, I don't want to, and he go. That's not going to happen. All I need is give him a little bit of room. Give me a little bit of room, I hit you. All right? So let's just play a little bit with that. Now I'll do one last thing. Yeah. Take your shoes off. Don't forget the ear lock, ear twist. That's more. Here, you know. Right? You should open that one more time. Finger in the ear. I mean, that's what I'm. Thumb. Twist up.
Ball is slap or butt, not butt.
Okay. I kind of tied his arm up, Coach. It wasn't.
I'll slap, I think.
He's already got it figured out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he's a lawyer, too.
That's the real problem.
No one owns truth. It's everywhere. You just gotta look for it.
have to separate out.
Well, there are much more of those than there are truth.
That's my point.
Here's how I felt.
So once you get there, I think
Yeah.
the whole idea is that I don't have an arm in. Let's say he's got a tie up. I can't really hit him. I'm not going to hit him here. Get him to expose his face. Then from here, maybe punch on him, you know, or throw him or whatever. You know, over here, block the shoulders. Whatever. I mean, you know, once you do the grappling phase, I'm hoping, you know, you'll have something. I want to use opening.
So if you stick one of these in there, can we move it further?
This is also, you know, when you get those suckers that lie in your guard and put their head in their chest and stick their elbows in, and they don't want to do anything, it's a great way to get them to go. You know what I'm saying?
Ear twist?
Yeah, the ear twist. Yeah, 'cause I mean, I have you on my guard, you know. You're not going anywhere. And you're covered like this. I mean, you guys do this in your guard, right? They turn inside your guard.
Okay.
And they want to dig their elbows into the inside of your thighs, and every once in a while, you know, pop you or headbutt you. So you want to get them up off your guard. Right? Once, look, if I do this in the guard, everybody knows what to do, right?
Yeah.
Go like this, okay. That's the trick. You go, ah! Suddenly forget they get supposed to be, you know, good posture in the guard. So you can use these anywhere. Anywhere somebody's supposed to be. Don't just get sandy. From the eyes, from the underneath. Okay, one other thing. Okay, I have him tied up, and he's frustrated, so he wants to move away. That's fine.
Oh, never mind.
As soon as he moves away, I've seen, I can't tell you how many times I've watched events where they're all locked up, and the guy steps back, and the guy goes, okay, why do that? You might as well have stepped out of the ring, come back in, do the show introduction, and start all over again. Let him get to arm's length, and then wherever your power is, because I don't want to just go. Now, has anybody taught you how to shin kick? When you went around house kick somebody particularly low, you don't want to do it here instead. You want to use your shin like a baseball bat. Also, you don't want to come this way, and you don't want to snap. You want to come this way. Now it doesn't matter. I can hit him in the thigh, I can hit him in the knee, I can even hit him in the calf. But that's not even hard. Have you seen Thai or Asian style? Yeah, well, you know, I'm not going to make any promises, you know, 100% guarantee you do this, you break the knee. Because if I did that, you know, I'm bullshitting it, right? Pardon my language. But it's a good technique. So in other words, I have him here. Boom, as soon as he gets the arms in, boom. Again, notice my hips. My hips are everything. Because if I kick him like this, whatever my leg weighs, that's what I'm hitting with. If I hit him like this, whatever my body weighs, I'm throwing him. I need somebody, so.
Do it down here.
See reason.
Palm, it actually goes palm up.
Put it here.
That's palm down.
That's, no, well, you can do it that way. Just do it that way.
I'm trying to get you to really make sure you're hanging on to that, Jim. I just have a funny feeling.
It's gonna hit Tim in the face when it flies loose.
I just want you to see it a little bit. Take a good pose. Don't push your arm my way. Just hold it right there. Should I turn this way for the camera?
Yeah, that's this position. Yeah.
So I'm going to hit with the shin. So I'm hitting with the shin. Yeah, see my whole body. I start off with my body.
Jim, it starts Our Father who art in heaven.
When I'm done, I'm going to be here. That means I use my whole body. If I did this, I didn't hit it. I got to do this. And I want to get as much of an angle down. I'm here, push him. Here, push him. Here, push him. Wherever on the leg. Okay? If you want to do it with the pads, if you want to do it with partners, if you want to do it a little bit of both, that's how we'll end it out, because we're running out of time.
Do you do anything special to condition your shins? For example, when you run into the guy that raises up the shin block, what do you do to condition your shins for that?
I have a great exercise everybody can do, and it's really simple. If you're lazy, it's even better.
I qualify.
Just sit here. You can watch TV. You can prop yourself up. I do about 500 a day. I make sure I really pull the toes back toward my knees. If later you want to try this, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Pull the toes back. I'm lazy now. I do about 500. When I was training to fight, I did about 2,000. Because, you know, you can end up hitting an elbow, hitting a knee, hitting another shin. So what you want to do is, you know, get it somewhat tied up. Now it's also for fighting, for another way. When you're fighting somebody that knows how to block the kick, and it's also conditioned their shins.
Do you do any feedback training or
Well, let's start in that way, and next time I come back, I'll do a clinic on conditioning. Because I don't want Mark to call me up in a week going, they're all bruised all over the place. That's a good start. I actually, all my people, I make them do that first. When they do 500
They wouldn't know the difference anyway. That's their normal state around
We
here.
usually are all bruised.
Well, if you can do 500 straight without screaming at me, then we can do the next step. All good things must come in time. I doubt many of you would just do this right off the bat right now. Probably John. John probably already does it. What do you do, about 4,000?
I don't do that particular exercise. I do squats.
Yeah, I've heard. All right, let's work. Let's not waste so much
Reputation
time.
precedes you, John.
Okay, you can get pads to work this, or you can do it with a person. I would suggest you do a little bit of both. Because you want to have both the power and the technique and the practical application. Pull your toes.
Resisting it.
Pull your toes back from this. And you flex and, you know, flex and point, flex and point. Oh, I know. Well, you see, I didn't wear shoes today, Mark, because I thought I'd be kind and considerate, but we always, well, yeah, we always wore shoes. As a matter of fact, we never used to wear like this. We used to just train our regular clothes.
That's it. Get a close up of my feet.
I am.
Feet don't,
Those
now,
are nice
John, look at the camera and say, them feet don't lie.
Yeah, well, you can really get pressure from that joint.
Feet. What's wrong with my feet?
Get pressure on that joint and get some of these snaps.
Remember, cut down, cut down.
The bone doesn't have feet like this. Still wear shoes for 30 years. Do this.
The hard part, listen everybody, the hard part about this kick, so once you get it, you can land it almost all the time, is there's no wind up. It's not.
Ed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm used to Jim being
The
there.
hard part about this kick is there's no wind up. It's just from here. The good part of that is when you're used to throwing a power kick with no wind up, you can throw it whenever you want, wherever you want, and it becomes much harder to block. Because if I'm here and I start going, right, but if I'm here, right, all right. Okay, in other words, I'm here, boom, straight off. If I do this, or I do this, also if I'm doing fighting a grappler, and I do this to kick, yep. So you have to try and throw it just from wherever you are. Push, boom. Just from wherever you are, just kick straight off. Point your toes down to the ground, down and in. Listen, if you always try to plan something, it's never going to work. Or whatever, in other words, he's here and he goes back. If I happen to be in this stance, I'm going to go to the outside of the leg because that's where the power is. This is not power. Also, if I do this and he grabs the leg, oh yeah. So I do this. I go either the thigh, the knee, or the calf. If I was like this and he pushed off, where's the power leg now? Inside of the thigh, knee, calf. It doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, this will probably hurt more. And it'll also stagger out his legs as I hit him, which will take his balance out. Much more if I kick him forward. See that? Then I can follow up with whatever I want. Just like this. Does everybody see that? If I kick the inside of the leg. Great. Stop that video. Okay? Any more questions? Just scream. This is how it comes through. No, don't do that. See that extra little cha-cha step? He'll either be in Montana by the time you do that, or he'll be back on top of you. I usually say Jersey because it's across the water, but... I didn't see you. I don't know who you are. I don't know anything about it. Shin, not instep. Shin. Okay. Turn your hip over. Do this.
Okay, 8-5.
Plan because I wasn't sure what David was going to show. He showed some good things, which I'm going to try to carry on with the theme.